So I really had no intention of sharing this, but something keeps pulling me forward to speak into this. So I'm Brianna Bowley, a personal freedom coach, and I've recently got back on dating sites, which is something that I've kind of intermittently dived into, but it's just never really been my vibe, and I've never really had particularly good experiences with. But I jumped back on for curiosity's sake of recent. And what's come about as a result of that has been really freaking eye-opening. Now, I'm really blessed that I'm surrounded in my life by men who are really, I experience as being really very embodied, very self-aware, very respectful, and deeply in integrity with who they claim they wish to become. And I'm very intentional on setting that standard in my life. I'm very quick to, I guess, lovingly dismiss someone who doesn't align with that. And so I guess with that comes almost this forgetfulness of what it is out there in the real world. And in the short time that I've been on this particular dating site, some of the messages that I've received are downright repulsive. And, ladies, you know that feeling, right? When a male cracks a dirty joke of some sort, and it immediately brings up this like internal sick feeling in our bellies, right? And I encourage you to go read the book Vagina. I can't remember who it's by, but it's called Vagina, and they actually speak into this, that it's not just us having no sense of humor. It's actually a response where there's, long story short, a nerve that connects the vagina directly to the nervous system and brings up a survival instinct in us it brings up this feeling of not being safe, and that's why we get that sort of response. And that's what I keep having come up time and time again on this dating site. And it's really, I've witnessed myself beginning to want to close off and wall up and step into my masculine and basically, take on the role of my own protector and frankly tell these guys to fuck off. And then I've caught myself, right? Because I know from personal experience and through many discussions with women that it's really easy to blame the masculine. It's really easy to say that the reason why we can't lead with an open heart is because they're not showing up and they're not giving us a reason to trust. And on a surface level, that's true. But the thing is, when we're consistently waiting for someone else to go first, we give away our power. And so it's been a constant process of reminding myself to stay open. It's not to say put myself at risk, and it's not to say not to uphold boundaries or standards or tell someone when they've overstepped the mark, but rather just to stay open, to stay leading from an open heart. And that's all of our work, right? Because we get to be the change we want to create in the world, right? That's so fucking cliche and so woo-woo, but that's the truth of it. We cannot experience in the world what we haven't yet become. And so a message to myself and a message to any woman who may be listening to this: if you're experiencing, there's a bit of emotion there. If you're experiencing a lack of trust in the masculine, or unsafe or unsecure around the masculine, well then I urge you to open more, to open even when it feels uncomfortable, because it's when you come from that open heart-led space that you're most protected, because you're most connected to your intuition. And you give permission for men to step into, for the masculine to step into their hearts And leadership means going first. So if this lands for you, this is the work. This is what I'm all about. This is what we're up to in the Warrior Woman Collective, bringing people back to their hearts, showing that we get to be both this and that. We get to be strong and fierce and soft and heart-led and boss as fuck. So I'm Brianna Bowley, a personal freedom coach, and if this resonates, then drop me a comment. I would love to have you in the Warrior Woman Collective. Let me know that you want in. And until next time, what else is possible?